Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to GAVRA Racing for the French Grand Prix. And with me tonight, as always, is Jukebox. How are you tonight?
I'm doing good, Toby. How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm not bad at all, thank you. And very much looking forward to this. I missed it on my week away, I have to admit. It was, I was thinking about it whilst you were all racing.
Yep, and everybody just caught me having my slideshow out of order there, Toby.
Oh, that's terrible. How could you do that?
I know. But I did get the slide up for the reminder for last week's winners.
Yeah, no, it looked like a good race. I've noticed that it's one apiece for the top three now, isn't it? I think for the for wins. So yeah, Play Dutchy obviously had a really good race last week, and Napula showing form as well, and as usual. And it's Jack. Sorry, also showing very good form. And yeah.
Yeah, they really did. They had a hell of a race last week, I must say. They really nailed it, and Play Dutchy brought the win home. I mean, he was outstanding on track, I do have to say.
He definitely has a lot of style about him, and yeah, so I'm glad to see that he's won a race, and the fact it's so evenly spread, and yeah, it looks like it's going to be a pretty close season.
Yeah, no, I believe it. It definitely is, and so I'll go ahead and get last week's podium sticker off of here and see if I can.
Let me know when you're ready to go.
Get this track map up. I'll go ahead and cover that real quick, and then we'll get on to the driver points. As y'all can see, we are here at the France GP. It is 5.84 kilometers or 3.63 miles long, 15 turns. Once again, they always start at the official race time, 15-minute qualifying, followed by a 45-minute race under dynamic weather. Speaking of which, Toby, it's actually a beautiful day today. I'm really hoping it holds up.
Yeah, it's looking very nice. The track, Paul Ricard, is a very tricky track to drive. Lots of off-camber corners, and if you don't get the right speed as you're going into them, it can just throw the car right off the corner. And yeah, so they've got their work cut out for them tonight. Even more so if it rains.
Oh yeah, I imagine this is going to be a very difficult track if it rains. But if you are ready, I'm ready with the drivers. If you want to start going over their points.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, at the moment, driver standings, Napula is in first with 1 win and 58 points. Play Dutchy in second, also with 1 win and 53 points. So very close there at the top. Attingham currently in third with 1 win and 43 points. So not far behind at all. And then in fourth, it's Jax is on 40 points. So again, he's pretty much in with the shouts with the rest of the top three.
Yeah, he really is. It's very tight at the top of the field at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. I mean, obviously, it's far too early in the season. Still, anybody else could get back up there as well. So, I mean, what are we? 3 races in at the moment. So, yeah, it's still anybody's shout at the moment. And I got to Jojo, didn't I? So Jojo is in.
No, I think we were on.
No, I missed out. Don Rajib.
Yep.
So Don Rajib is in 5th with 24 points. Jojo in 6th with 22. So those two having a pretty close battle there as well. As are the following 3 as well. MQD 94 in 7th with 18 points. Kobayashi in 8th with 15 points. Gavra in 9th with 10 points. Piero in 10th with 7 points. And I think we've definitely got more to see from Piero.
Oh yes, last
he's shown
season
great
he
pace.
was last season he was on top of it. Guys in the chat, we're going to talk to y'all, and just as soon as we get through with the points, I do see y'all talking, and I will talk to y'all as soon as we get done with this.
Yeah, so Met Boy is in 11th on 6 points. Before You Die in 12th on 5 points. ESS in 13th with 2 points. Toby 0603 in 14th with 2 points. Tintu Ripiana in 15th with 1 point. And then Dazzler in 16th. Daddy Jason in 17th. Fanta in 18th, who did a fantastic job last week on the commentary, as always. And Guillotine in 19th. And Hamtaro Finn in 20th. And that rounds them out.
Yep. And let me see here, Toby. Let me get your camera up here for everybody. Oh, wait a minute. If it's gonna work for some reason. Oh, I see why it wasn't working. I had a black screen over the top of your camera. I will have to do a little bit more rearranging with my layout. All right, and
that's all good.
Yep, guys in the chat, we've got Alex Gunner Mac, Natty G, and Steven Simmons in here, all saying hello. How you guys doing? It's great to see y'all in here, and I hope y'all are looking forward to this race as much as I am. I think these guys are definitely, they're gonna, I don't know, I'm very curious as to how tonight's race is gonna go. This is Toby, this looks like it's a really fast track with a couple very tight technical turns. So how many DRS zones do they have tonight?
I think they've got 2. I'm not entirely certain on that. I will watch one. I'm on Jojo at the moment. He's on provisional pole, and I shall watch and see how many DRS zones he's got on. Yeah, he's on 131.6 at the moment, which is second faster than Napula. So yeah, showing very good pace. Start off with, and it is an extremely tricky track to drive. I raced this in one of the F1 events over the Christmas period, and yeah, I was quite surprised how tricky a circuit it was, because it doesn't really look it when you first attack it. But yeah, there's a lot of fast straights leading into very tight corners, as we just saw Jojo go through.
And let's see here. The guys in the chat are already taking bets on who's going to win. Natty G's money is on Napula. Steve Simmons said Shankster, but Shankster is not racing tonight. I believe he may be in the...
Oh, no, I
want to think he's in the Monday.
He's just saying he is Shankster.
Oh, he is Shankster. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, yep. I hadn't got that far down. Thank you, Toby. Oh, and Alex Gunner Mac is rooting for Play Dutchy. Yep, Natty G. I kind of guessed you were Natty G.
That came as a big surprise to me, I have to be honest.
That one, you got the other one, but that one didn't stump you. That one I at least got. Let's see here. I'm currently on Before You Die. These guys have got down to 8 minutes left in qualifying. I'm going to make my way up here to JoJo Power. He is currently setting the fastest lap with a 131.695,
yep.
I believe.
Very
nice.
Yep. And, actually, I've just seen Naples in second with the 132.633, and Toussaint is in third with 132.694. So what's that? 6 thousandths of a second. Oh, 6 hundredths of a second, splitting in 2 of them. Yeah, very close.
Real Ganja Man, who is leading the league? Gavra Novik himself takes care of the F1 races.
No, I think he means who's in the lead currently.
Oh, who's in the lead?
That is Napula. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Napula is in points, and JoJo is currently setting the fastest qualifying lap.
Yeah, I shall just call her up quickly, and then I can quickly remind.
Yeah, and let's see, Kobayashi's currently setting the second fastest lap on track with a 132. Napula is third with a 132.
It's Napula in first, with Play Dutch in second, and Atom Grim in third, currently in the league's tables.
And for some reason, if y'all see my camera trying to move, my camera guy refuses to go on to Tourissant. I don't know why. Maybe because he's sitting in the pit, but he has a 132 as well.
Yeah.
MQD with a 132. Toby, this is again looking like it's going to be an extremely tight field tonight.
It will be. I mean, it seems at the moment, apart from Jojo, who is about a second in front of them all, which is, well, 8 tenths in front of Kobayashi, who's now just put himself into second with 132.4. But yeah, he's still got quite a gap to the rest of them. So he's clearly setting some really good pace at the moment.
Triple O, I'm doing good. How about you? I hope everybody's got snacks and drinks for the race. I definitely have me a huge glass of water sitting here. Bowie asked how I did it, as far as talking for the whole time and everything, and I said, man, a huge glass of water.
Yeah, it's always useful having a drink beside you.
It really is. Well, Toby, I'm currently on 1 shot, 2 down. He's currently in 9th, setting a 133.78. And I believe he is a replacement driver for us tonight.
No, he's not. No, he used to be Edkaz. That's Edkaz's new name.
Okay.
So no, he is in the Super League without a shadow of doubt.
So I may have to go back through and revise some of my list. I guess he must have replaced somebody then.
Oh, I see what you mean. Was Edkaz not? I thought he wasn't.
I don't believe he was. He may have been, and I'm just completely mistaken. You know how that it messes me up when they change names.
Yes, I've done it too.
Yeah.
I apologise for that. Yeah, no, you're right. He's not on the leaderboard, so maybe he is replacement. For some reason, I thought he was in the sleep. But you're right. No, he races on Monday, and I think he is replacing somebody.
Tunturi's going into the pit. He's going to take tires. Yeah, Toby, I'm looking down through there, and we're seeing a major difference in tire strategy so far.
Oh, I've got mine on. Hang on. And I've just noticed that Piero has popped himself up into provisional pole with 131.5.
Oh, wow. That is a hell of a job from Piero, and we even said how we were both looking forward to see what he does this race because he did such a great job last season.
Yeah, no, he's only 1/10 ahead, but still, I think when you're getting to the very edge of what the car and track are capable of, the tenths are
hard to come by.
What count?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, everybody being very, very fast on track. Sorry, Toby.
Yeah, and no, I was just going to say Natty has confirmed it's two DRS zones.
Okay. Thank you very much, Natty G. Let's see. Let's put the camera on Gavra No for a minute. I'm not going to stay on him too long because I'm scared of giving him the commentator's curse. Though, good news is I think my ex-wife may have won that in the divorce, so I may have to part with the commentator's curse. It may be one of the things I've tried to hold on to that actually belonged to her, so I may give that back.
I wouldn't want to keep that if I were you. So no. I think that sounds like quite a good part of the bargaining. And however, I have just literally noticed that it's Jax has popped himself into provisional pole with 131.4. And again, just a tenth, in fact, almost exactly a tenth in front of Piero's time.
So they are, just like you said, they are literally battling for tenths of a second in the top positions. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree, Natty G. Natty G says he's got a good feeling about this race, that it's going to be fun. No, this is going to be a great race, man. Nope, never mind. Oh, yeah, it is good. This is going to be a really good race. Though Toby, I'm seeing several drivers that have not set a time
Yeah,
yet. We're down to the 2-minute mark. Play Dutchy, Don Rajiv, Guillotine we know was having some internet troubles, so hopefully he will be able to stick around in the race. Fana Balls, and not my co-commentator Toby, but Toby0603, who was in the race, not the commentary box, also yet to set a lap. Though Fana's teammate Daza has just put in a lap, along with, looks like Deadly Jason. I believe a few of them there actually real quick managed to get one in.
Yeah, they have indeed. And I've just found out that one shoot two down is replacing Hamtaro.
Okay,
Hamtaro
so that's who we
tonight.
don't have in tonight.
Yeah.
Oh no, it looks like Toby0603 may have crashed out there.
However, he set a pretty decent time there with 1:32.5.
He really
put himself in 7th.
He really did. Wow, that was pretty much out of nowhere too, I must say. This could be a track that he's really good at. And I have to wonder, I know we do it a lot in the project cars. Of course, we have a practice and a qualifying, so we have ample time to kind of hide what we're playing with on track from the other drivers until qualifying or even the race. So what do you think? You think any of these drivers tonight are maybe doing some of the same strategies, kind of hide their cards a little bit and won't show completely until it's showtime?
I don't know. This is a tricky track to overtake on, and your position your position on track is really important. So I wouldn't have said so. Gavra is on hards and has done 3 laps, so it does look to me like he is practicing. And maybe he just wants a choice of tyres when it comes to start the race. That is an alternate strategy. Obviously, everybody outside of the top 10 get to choose what tyres they start the race on, which can be quite helpful.
Yeah, I remember the first couple of races we had, everyone went with a very similar tire throughout the whole race, very similar pit stop strategies, but I'm seeing a wide spread of tires here.
Very much so. I mean, of the top 8, it's Jax and Toby0603 who are on the softs. In fact, out of the top 13, obviously below the 11th get to choose their tyres. But yeah, it's that just goes to show how quick Piero's time really was to be 1/10 behind a soft tyre lap.
And Natty G is chiming in about the strategies. He's saying, "Oh shit, what? No, he didn't. No, he didn't leave this. No, he didn't leave the session. It looks like he's just in the pit. I think his lap's just done.
No, he completed. Yeah.
Yeah.
He finished the session.
Natty G, you can't do that to me. You hear the cussing that immediately followed that statement. But anyway, back to the statement I was gonna read you put in right before that one. Natty G is saying that he believes mediums to hard will be about the fastest or best strategy, though that there are a few drivers that are going to pull a little bit of a different strategy. So we may have to see who is going to try something different. But
I totally agree with him. There are 2 trains of thoughts on that, because if you start on softs, you've obviously got more grip off the line. You can go for shorter stint on your first stint, but you potentially, if you're quite close to first, can take first quite early on. And then it's just a case of keeping it. So yeah, it's I think by the looks of it, the medium is definitely preferred strategy. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see whether it's the fastest. Anyway, I'll quickly run through the leaders. Play Dutchy just the last minute set a 1:31.4 and put himself onto pole. It's Jackson second with a 1:31.4. Pierre in third with a 1:31.5. Jojo in fourth. Don Rashid in fifth. Toussaint in sixth. ESSH in seventh. Kobayashi in eighth. Tobio 603 in ninth. Napper in 10th. One Sheep Two Down in 11th. Metboy in 12th. MQD in 13th. Before You Die in 14th. And I didn't see the rest, unfortunately.
Yep. Well, I believe it should list them in order. And apparently, I figured out from watching some of the drivers chat that while we think we're waiting on the drivers to load in here, the drivers are actually, this is their time to readjust their pit strategies and things like that. So that's sometimes why we see it last a little bit longer than others. I thought that was a kind of a neat little thing, because me and you were always thinking, man, it really is taking these guys so long to load in here.
Yeah, but we have had a few disconnections at this point, and it's always heart and mouth time, trying to just hope that they really are just waiting and that nobody's struggling to get in.
Yeah, I hope not. And since we're sitting here waiting on these guys, quick shameless advertisement. Oh, they got to the track quick. Oh no, it looked like Gavra may have got kicked.
No, he's showing on my screen. He's on.
Yeah, it's showing, but it came up and said on the bottom of mine it said Gavra just joined. Not sure what happened there.
Oh, maybe he had to join back.
Hopefully he got back
but yeah,
in.
It appears we've got all 20 drivers. And yeah, so Before You Die in 14th, Tuntu in 15th, Deadly Jason in 16th, Fanta in 17th, Daza in 18th, Gavra in 19th, and Guillotine in 20th. And Gavra and Guillotine didn't set a time, so
I could have swore Gavra had managed to get in a time. He may have got one in and then got kicked from the lobby, and I wonder if maybe it erased his time when he got back in. I don't know. There's really no telling. Y'all know me. I'm trying to walk and chew bubble gum, and I can't do both. And real quick, shameless advertisement for GAVRA Racing. If you haven't gone to the website, make sure you do and check it out. He is constantly updating it. There's all kind of cool stuff on there, as well as all the information on all the leagues and seasons running at the moment, a link to the Discord, and there is a nice big shiny link to the Patreon, GAVRA Racing Patreon, if you wish to become a Patreon supporter, because we are community driven. It is everyone giving up their time to do all of this, all the way from the administrators to y'all the viewers. So, you know, even y'all watching does help support us, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, and I know something you were very excited about. We've got a track map.
I am. I need to learn how to move it down. I'm either going to have to move your camera box up just a little bit, I think, next week. Though, from what I can tell, I'm really not cutting very much of it off at all. Like, I mean, just a squeeze of it at the top. Not much at all I'm cutting off.
Yeah, I don't think you are. And I mean, I don't suppose my camera's not up at the moment. I don't know whether it's meant to be or not. But
no, I just left it off while we were talking, and they were just running around the formation lap. I've got it back up there now, though, for the start of the race.
So we have now forms, and just waiting for the lights.
This is going to be exciting.
Oh, got lights.
Got the 4, 5, and they're leaving me pausing, and they are off. Oh, it looks like somebody got a slow start there, but Play Dutchie
got an awesome start. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, Play Dutchie managed to get himself up in the lead, followed by Piero, Jojo Power, Don Rajib. ESH has moved up. Oh, wow. Let me... It's
Jack's fun.
Yeah, I'm going to get some quick information up here. We want intervals, and we want some position changes, telemetry.
Bit of contact there between the McLarens, I think.
There we go. Oh, Yeah, so far we are off to a really great start. It looks like ESH has moved himself up 3 spots into 4th. Met Boy moved up 3 spots to 9th. One Shot 2 Down moved up 1 spot to 10th. Who else? MQD moved up 1 spot into 12th. Turi in 13th has moved up 2 spots. Daza moved up 3 spots. He's in 15th. Fana's made himself a position up into 16th. And yeah, these guys are really moving around. Yeah, Piero, Don Rajib, everybody kind of shot up to the front right around the leaders there. That was quite a start, Toby.
It was. Currently, the best gainer is Toby in 5th with 4 position gains. I just missed him getting past ESS. I put my camera to him a little bit too late. But yeah, the 2 Toro Rossos are starting to make a little bit of gap to the rest of them. I don't think they're challenging each other, just to ensure they get a bit of lead.
Yeah, I would think that would be really in their best interest at the moment if they can just work together and get themselves, like you said, get a lead from Don Rajib and away from JoJo and, of course, Toby, who also out of nowhere put in that amazing qualifying lap and moved himself up into 5th place. He could be quite dangerous and a big threat on the leaders in this race, I believe.
Yeah, he's showing some really good pace. Don Rajib is now 2 seconds behind Piero, which means that when DRS starts up, he's not going to have it. Whereas everybody behind him will do.
Yeah, and it does look like Piero's got himself up almost a 2-second gap now from Don Rajib. But I'm going to move my camera down here to JoJo Power, because JoJo Power's only 2/10 off of... Oh, and he's got Don Rajib making the mistake, and JoJo does make the move, takes 3rd position on the inside. That was a fantastic job right there. But
Tess is busily keeping just on the bay.
Don Rajib has got Toby 06 right on top of him, only 6/10 off, but Toby 603 also has ESH, the man himself, right behind him. The top of the field, 6th through 2nd at the moment, is incredibly tight.
It is, yeah. And Kobayashi's not far behind him either.
Yeah, these guys are definitely, once again, not disappointing at all. And we have Rishni, I hope I said that right, I apologize if I don't, is in the chat rooting for Jax. Which Jax was way up at the start. We can see he's moved down 10 positions. So he definitely had a bad start to the race. I saw some massive battles going on in the background. Not completely too sure who that was. I believe that was Turasant. Oh, yeah, it was. I'm going to move down there to them.
And it looks like we've got Gavra and Guillotine are both retired. So I don't know whether they've disconnected or...
Oh, that is a shame. And right now, y'all, we can see we've got 2 groups of 3.
I thought Tucson was going down the inside there, but there definitely wasn't any space to do it.
He did a minute just a second ago. He went down there, took it down the inside, and managed to get by ESSH, but ESSH retaliated very quickly and took that position back. Kobayashi right there, just you can tell he's just waiting for them to mess up or to slow each other down.
I think he's caught back on the back of them. I think. Oh, who was that? No, that was Toussaint.
Oh, it was. He has definitely lost a big chunk of his front wing, and at the worst place he could. He had just passed the pit entrance. Oh, that is really, yeah, that is going to hurt him. He's getting literally no front grip right there. So I'm going to go back down here to MQD, Napula, and it's Jax, because these 3 also in a three-way battle going on here.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is a 4-way.
Well. Yeah.
Met Boy has got himself mixed up in this as well. But I might have to run back up here to the top. Piero is only 4/10 off of Play Dutchy.
And Don Rajib is literally on the tail of JoJo.
Yep, I tell you what, I just looked at your camera and you're in the middle, so I'm gonna jump up here. Sorry for the fast camera movement, y'all. I'm gonna jump up here to Piero and Play Dutchy for a second because Piero and Play Dutchy may no longer be working together. They've got a 4.5 second lead over JoJo. Which I'm gonna go down to Don Rajib and JoJo actually. Oh
Wow,
no, that's where you are.
Going on in midfield. It's Jax has made quite good progress back up the field.
Oh, yeah, I can see it. I see it on your camera now. That was an amazing pass he just pulled off.
Yeah, I missed the beginning of what happened.
Oh,
and
JoJo's gone wide. Don Rajib's going down the inside. Nope, not quite. No, he's still gonna try to make the move around. No, now he's gonna go around the outside. Can he? Yes, he does do it. No, Don Rajib held on to the spot there.
Yeah,
for a second.
JoJo was in
that's right.
front of him, so he's got past.
See y'all, I cannot walk and chew bubblegum at the same time.
So I just saw a fastest lap pop up for 1 shoot 2 down. And his 2 is down the inside of him. It's a brave place to take. I didn't see what happened because my camera.
Oh, I see it on your track. Oh, that looks like a very hair-raising battle right there. Was that 3 wide? Oh
I think
God.
it was through a corner that really isn't even too wide. And this is Before You Die making his way through in the chaos. It's Jax is now right in the back of MQD as well. This is really, really exciting race so far.
Oh, and let's see, in the chat, Kev has showed up in the chat. How you doing, Kev? Good to see you in here. And Juice Neon is also rooting for Jax. And Natty G is commenting on the little collision that Tourissant had. Yeah, he says he was lucky not to lose a wheel, which I was surprised he wasn't. Whoa, Piero pitting very early in the race. We are only 6 laps in.
As is Jax and
Play Dutchy as well.
Dutchy.
Oh.
And they were on mediums, I think, weren't they? Let me have a quick look.
You know, I did not have that pulled up, actually.
They were on mediums and they're going to hards. Or some of them are on mediums. I think JoJo was on softs.
Well, I tell you what, they have really promoted the middle of the field right up. As we've got some yellow flags out, but I don't think any caution cars. I think we've just got a little bit of a traffic jam. Oh, no, we do. They pitted because we do have a safety car out, everybody.
Oh.
That's what's going on. I was wondering, I couldn't see the safety car. All I could see was everybody being so close. We did, in fact, have the safety car out.
That was quite opportunistic then, which may have switched this potentially to a 2-stop. Or the people on hards may well try and go to the end.
That's what I'm thinking. The guys on the hards, or the racers on hards, could very well try to go to the end. And Triple O is talking about how good Piero's been hanging in with Play Dutchy. Yeah, he's been doing a great job. I have a feeling they've been training together a lot.
Is that? Sorry, I missed that.
Piero and Play Dutchy, I believe, have been training together a good bit, which
yes,
is why they're so close.
So Play Dutchy's managed to get himself back out into 5th, whereas Piero's found himself down into 10th. So pretty disappointing, I suppose, for Piero to have come back out so far back. But Play Dutchy, I think he may well have gained there quite considerably.
Yeah, this is definitely going to throw a huge monkey wrench into everyone's pit stop strategy, I'm sure. And as y'all can, if y'all see the little track map there, you see all those little dots just literally piled up on top of each other. That is the restart here behind this safety car. This is going to be one monster restart, Toby.